The garden is one of the best updates they've made recently, making it much easier to create farms and gain tons of coins from farming them. But what a lot of people aren't talking about is how easy it is to macro the hell out of all the items without even needing any special mods to do so, which is what we're going to talk about in this video. But before we start, only 26% of my viewers are actually subscribed, so make sure you do subscribe because at 30,000 subscribers we are giving away 100 sets of fermental armor. So now that you're subscribed, let's get started. So to start off with, I think a lot of people agree that the garden is one of the better updates that the admins have made. Since you don't have to build farms for hours and make your island look terrible. But since you can now create these farms pretty quickly with the presets, and with the massive increase in profits, you have to wonder how many people are going to abuse this using methods that aren't allowed. Before we get into how people are abusing the farms, let's show you how easy it is for a new player to make them. First off, they just need Skyblock level 5, which you can get on the first day of playing the game pretty easily. Then they will just have to do the starting quest, which doesn't take too long to clear the first plot, and then they will just need to get about 3 plots beside each other to have enough for an infinite farm. And that's how easy it is to start off in the garden. So now people have the garden pretty easily, but how easy is it to macro the farms? Very. Everyone knows the F11 strategy, where you hold down forwards and press F11 while letting go of the button, where this will allow you to Alt-Tab and it will continue doing that movement. And this is where the garden becomes a bit of a problem. Using the F11 strategy, you can essentially farm automatically with using the teleport pads at either end of the farm. And this is where the garden becomes a bit of a problem. Using the F11 strategy, you can essentially farm automatically with using the teleport pads at either end of the farm. So if I had a nether wart farm, for example, with teleport pads at either end, I could gain 12 million coins an hour from doing nothing. But what do the admins think of this? Well, they've actually increased the teleport pad limit twice already since the garden first came out, from the limit of 14 to now being 56. So this allows you to more cheaply make an automatic farm, since you won't have to spend tons of money on 5 farms in a row anymore. You can now just have them teleport you to the cheaper plots closer to the center of the garden. On top of the admins not really helping the problem with the teleport pads, their macro detection doesn't seem to be the greatest either, which we can see in this clip where someone got macro checked only after farming 1 billion collection in wheat. Now admittedly this was over a year ago, so they must be better at detecting this, right? Well, considering they've cut most of their staff team to now only include game masters, which is barely any of, it's pretty safe to say that they haven't made any progress on detection. Alright, so we've established that the admins don't seem to be doing much about macroing from our point of view, and that it's very easy to create farms with a new account. So what's the worst that could happen? Well, let's say someone wants to sell coins in a Discord server, and they wanted to get the coins the easiest way possible with their multiple accounts. So what they do is they log on with their 10 or more accounts at the same time, and unlock the garden plots to create an infinite farm within the first day of the account being made. Then all they have to do is run these accounts all at the same time, making them around 10 million coins per hour, farming a crop like nether wart. So now there's the problem of this one person making over 100 million coins an hour extremely quickly. Now some may say they could do this without the garden since they could make their own farms on their own island anyway, but the garden makes it over 10 times faster to make farms with the presets you can make, and the heavily increased prices of crops that are over doubled for most of them, this doesn't seem to be getting any better either. With the alpha server showing that they will increase the crop growth by 10% per garden level, meaning they won't need as many plots anymore to make an infinite farm, meaning an even faster way for them to create them. This seems like it could become a big problem the longer this update is out, but we will just have to see in the long-term impact of how bad the inflation is going to get with all these new players being able to make massive amounts of coins. So let me know what you think in the comments. Is this going to be a bigger problem in the long term, or is it not going to cause too many issues? So that's all for this video. If you found this video interesting in any way, make sure to subscribe and join our Discord in the description, and I'll see you next time.